Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tuesday. Gun. 280. Gun. On. Get out.
On 1st down, Ryan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
48, Mike.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Get out.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go. Get up. Space. Get up.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Trying to improvise. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
12. Hey, let's go.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons have taken the early lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Bortles now on 1st down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark from 6 yards away. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
21. Go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Lucy.
On first down, Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Hey, switching gears for a second, halfway through the preseason, any big takeaways that you've seen so far, Charles?
Just a few come to mind. Number one, the roster of 90 that stays that way throughout preseason, I think is a boom for every team because you can practice a little bit better, get a few more things done because you have more bodies, and those guys get to get on tape for 4 preseason games, so I think that's really good. The other part is normal execution, struggle a little bit. Early in the season, guys trying to get it back together. And last but not least, the practice of coming together with another team, 2 joint practices before a preseason game, becoming more and more widespread.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now out come the Jags. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, or get on out for the half.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, CD, regular season inching closer. You know, looking at the ledger of the games, we'll just stick with the NFC right now, but it starts with a bang. Atlanta at Philly on the 6th.
How about the last 2 teams to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl head-to-head to start the season? The Falcons.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, here now come the Falcons. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This one caught by Ridley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Connects with Sanu right side. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Hey, wait.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And some room to work. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And incomplete on the deep ball. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this for an opener? The Kansas City Chiefs headed to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterback for KC, has to deal with the pass rush of Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram of the Los Angeles.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Bortles now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They go play action here on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a second and goal. On play action, it's Bortles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Get up! Wait! 20! 21!
Now Ryan down around the goal line. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 34. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. That goes for a gain of 31.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On third down, Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes. So maybe just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Coleman now. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He'll get it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bryant's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bortles going to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Bortles. And he's got Moncrief. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 35 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation,
Sunday.
but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are going to win the game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.